Hey, Summit, this is Edward. You know this guy, Jake. And Jake, this is the weekly update coming at you. We're out here on the lake today doing our update video. Jake just reminded me it's Memorial Day weekend coming up this weekend. Monday's a holiday, so hopefully you're going to be on the lake somewhere. We thought we might do that here just to kind of get us in the mood for that. And so, Jake, I know we've got a lot coming up.
We've got some announcements.
Man Up, Woman Up is coming up next week. They're leaving Monday morning early. So if your student is a part of that, make sure that you are communicating with David. If you got questions about what time they're leaving and that, he has all those answers. You'll hear those on Sunday morning as well. What else we got, dude?
So Women Facing Cancer Together will meet after the service this Sunday. They're still going to meet, even though it's a holiday. We've also, on our Kid Venture Live, a couple things about our Kid Venture Live Kids Week. Volunteer forms are in the seat back in front of you. Fill those out. Name, email address, phone number, check an area that you might want to serve. Put those in the offering boxes. And so we can get those to Ashley. And then in the lobby, there's that big pallet board with all of the things that we need. Donation board, as we call it. You'll see there's like those, what do they call them? Dry clothes hanger?
Clips.
Yeah, clips. Take a card. It may say skateboard, or it may say Capri Suns or something. Turn it over on the back. It's got even more specific instructions. Go buy that and then drop it off at the church. Or you can go to our Facebook page or website, go to our Amazon page that Ashley has signed up, and they'll ship it right to us.
That's so cool. There's a card on there, too, for a new bass boat. If you want to pick that up, it's for the pastor, and that'd be really cool.
How many people, percentage-wise, and you're going to want to stick with this. We've got something that we need to share with you. Something that I'm always about learning. You about learning?
Yeah.
Okay, we learned something this last week.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How many people, percentage-wise, Edward, would you say sit in the same seat every Sunday that they go to church?
Well, I grew up Southern Baptist, so I would probably say 99.9%.
Okay, that's a fair statement.
Although this last week, some people had to get a new seat because there was a
lot of visitors.
There was a lot of crowd, and so they didn't sit where they wanted to. So on this sound issue that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, we had one of our engineers challenge us to measure the sound in the room, because we take readings
all over the room
from our sound booth. And so they had us walk through. So during worship practice this last week, our technicians walked around the room and were testing sound levels. And here's what was interesting about that. We found some levels that were really low.
In certain areas of the auditorium.
Yeah. Found out that one of the loudest areas is where I sat on Sunday morning.
And then also another loud area is center section towards Grace Place, kind of in the back. All right. Found out where I normally sit is a low area. So you and I could be attending the same service
and have two totally experiences.
Yeah, it's really loud for you and it's not so loud for me. And you may be thinking, are you serious? Dude, I'm telling you. We are. We walked around with that little meter, and it would be 83 over here. Then we'd walk across the room, 104.
Yeah.
So we got to get that fixed.
And that's what we're doing right now. We've got engineers coming in to look at our room. We've actually taken measurements of the room. We're sending them to these companies to give us the right design to get that room right.
Yeah. How do we soak up the sound? What do we got to do to make sure that it's level across the board? That way, when we go down or we go up, it's the same across the whole auditorium. So
just again, I told you last week, we're so grateful that you're being patient with us. And I would just encourage you to continue as we work to get that room right and get these technicians and these audio engineers and lighting engineers and these guys that we're talking to right now. Got some great stuff coming to create an experience that everybody can worship in that room. And so
I like that word, experience.
Yeah. Thank you for being patient with us.
Hey, speaking of experience, this guy's house that we're at right now, he's got boat behind us. I don't know if you can see it. Has he ever invited you to go fishing?
He actually invites me every week to go fishing.
Never invited me.
Yeah, it's kind of like you in golf. You never invite me.
Joe Fields is his name, by the way.
The fish whisperer is what they call him.
He's never invited me.
Yep, we got Joe. You know, he invites me almost every week. It's kind of
must be an old man's thing.
Could be, but you're getting there, bud.
All right.
I'm just going to tell you, Summit, we love you. Holiday weekend. Make sure you come in this weekend. If you can't join us live, join us on online on our platforms, YouTube or Facebook. Invite someone to be a part. If you're out this weekend traveling with your family, enjoy, have fun, and we'll see you the following Sunday. But make sure you get this Sunday. It's going to be a great Sunday. And I know I said that every week.
Waiting. I was just about to call you out because you hadn't said it yet.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So we love you. So glad you're here this morning. If you're listening to this on Sunday morning, we love you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday.